What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast is the name. Also, hit that notification bell so that way, once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend and tell a friend, all that good stuff. This video here, finally, a deal has been reached and the WNBA season will start as scheduled. I believe, I'm trying to think. I've been on cloud nine. The crazy thing is I woke up to this. Jumped out my bed, went to the bathroom, looked at my phone, and the first thing that popped up on Instagram was it had the WNBA logo and then it said agreement. I'm like, nah, this ain't true. This ain't true. But then I Googled it and it said that they reached a verbal agreement. The WNBA and the WNBA, the WNBPA has reached an agreement on a new collective bargaining agreement deal. So, like I said, the league is still intact. All those people that were saying that if they don't reach an agreement, we may lose the WNBA forever. No, that's not the case. We could pump the brakes. The WNBA season will start this spring on schedule. Now, before I get into the particulars, let's just get into some of the things that was agreed upon, because it's a lot. And I want to, try to get through everything on here. The salary cap starts at $7 million. Average revenue share of nearly 20% across the CBA. A Supermax contract starts at $1.4 million. Major difference from what it used to be. The average salary is $600,000 and the minimum is about above $300,000. So basically, in a nutshell, these women are about to get paid now. And I have been saying this for about, what are we? We about to hit the 2026 season. I want to say probably 2023. Again, I wasn't on YouTube at this time. I was doing audio. Even at that time, I was saying that these women should be getting paid, because from what they was getting paid already, it was an absolute joke. You can understand why some of these women were going overseas to Russia and going to Europe and going to Italy. You can understand why they was going to these other places to play ball, because they was getting paid overseas way more than they was getting paid in their homeland. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have to anymore, because at the end of the day, bills still got to get paid. And if you have a passion for it, you're still going to go overseas to play. But this is a start. Like this right here is a start. It's been all over the internet, And again, like I said, these women are about to get paid. And what I love is that they stood 10 toes down on this. They stood on business. They did not take any of the original deals that Kathy Engelbert and the WNBA was trying to give them. They stood 10 toes down on this. And I think, listen, Nneka Onwumike, Madam President is what I'm going to call her. I think she should, I think later on down the line, because she's still active, she's still playing. So I can't say that she should be the commissioner now because she's still playing, because that'd be a conflict of interest. But when she decides to hang it up, when she decides to say, you know what, I'm done with the WNBA, I want to do something else, I think she should consider being the commissioner of the WNBA. I think Alicia Clark, she did an amazing job in these negotiations as well. Brianna Turner, napheesacollier, Breanna Stewart, they all stood 10 toes down on this and stood on business to make sure that they was getting what they rightfully deserved. Rightfully deserved. Now, obviously, you're going to have those people out there that say, oh, they should get on their knees and thank Caitlin Clark for that, because guess what? I'm seeing a lot of people say that. And like, if you go through certain people's social media pages or any basketball page that's talking about this WNBA new contract, there's a bunch of people in the comments saying, oh, they need to get on their hands and knees and thank Caitlin Clark. No, they don't need to do that. Did she have something to do with it? Yes, absolutely. Something to do with it. But to sit there and make it seem like she's the main reason for this, no, we got to stop that. We got to stop that, because it wasn't just her. There's plenty of players for why this happened. Plenty of players. Plenty. And guess what? She wasn't in those meetings. She wasn't at no negotiating table. So you can't thank her, because she wasn't at that table. You need to thank those players that I mentioned, and the ones that basically said, you know what, we're not going to just take any. Oh, kelseyplum too. She was a part of those meetings as well. So I don't want to leave her out of this as well. But yes, a new CBA was agreed upon. I want to see if I can pick up something else on here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find something here. Hold on a second. Okay. This is Shams. I'm not even gonna pronounce his last name, because I know he was on Get Up and he was talking about it, and then just walked off the set and then came back and talked about it. And this is where he reported: after a prolonged labor battle, the WNBA and Women's National Basketball Players Association reached a verbal agreement on the terms of a new collective bargaining agreement early Wednesday, just 51 days before the league's 30th season is set to tip off. Under the new CBA, sources told ESPN Shams Sarania, hopefully I said his name right, the salary cap will start at $7 million, up from $1.5 million in 2025, with the Supermax starting at $1.4 million, was $249,000 in 2025. The average salary will be around $600,000. The salary was $120,000 in 2025, with the minimum surpassing $300,000. $66,079 was 2025. So do you see the drastic difference in this? Beautiful. Sources say the average revenue share would be nearly 20% across the length of the deal. That's what the girls was fighting for to begin with. It wasn't really about the money. It was more so of the revenue share. That's what they was riffing about. A formal term sheet still needs to be finalized, and the agreement is pending ratifications by the players and the WNBA board of directors. I don't even want to read what the commissioner said because, like I said, I'm about tired of her. But like I said, shout out to the WNBA, the WNBPA executive director, Terry Carmichael Jackson, Nneka Onwumike, Madam President, Vice Presidents Breanna Stewart and Alicia Clark, and Treasurer Brianna Miller shared the news with reporters in the lobby at the Langham Hotel in Midtown Manhattan, where they began their 100+ hours of marathon bargaining sessions a week prior. Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Now, let's get to the certain things that's about to happen now that everything is in order. Remember, we got 2 new franchises. So we have an expansion draft April 1st to April 6th. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know last year when they did the Golden State Valkyries, I think it was like 6 players. I think 6 or 7 players on a team that you could possibly save. And then everybody else was open season. Now we got 2 franchises. Let's see how this plays out with this expansion draft. Obviously, March Madness is here. So the March Madness and the Final Four is April 3rd to April 5th. This right here is the big one. Free agency qualifying offers. April 7th and April 8th. April 9th to April 11th, free agency negotiations begin. April 12th, free agency opens. April 13th, the WNBA draft. April 19th, WNBA training camp starts. April 25th, preseason games begin. And last but not least, May 8th, regular season tips off. Now, they talked about free agency. And trust me when I tell you, I think a lot of these players are going to be moved. I think a lot of these players are going to be moved with this new CBA agreement. I'm going to give you I'm not going to go through the whole list of free agents because it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of names on here, and I don't want to go through all of them, but the first name on that list is Ajawilson. Obviously, she is not leaving the Las Vegas Aces, okay? Let's get that out the way. I'm quite sure the Las Vegas Aces is definitely going to throw that Supermax contract at her, so she's not going anywhere, okay? Stewie, I don't believe she's going anywhere either. Now, sabrinaionescu a few days ago, posted something on IG. Let me see if I could pick it up. Let me see if I can pull it up because I posted it on my page. Oh, I don't think I'll be really busy this free agency period since New York is home. So, did she know that an agreement was coming and that's why she said that? Because I think it would be crazy that when free agency starts and then she leaves, that would be crazy. So I'm hoping Sabrina don't go anywhere because she's one of my favorite players in the W. So I'm hoping that she goes nowhere. I'm hoping she stays put. But again, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna trust her word that she says New York is home. So I'm going to trust her word. Okay. Kelseyplum is a free agent. Napheesacollier is a free agent. Get well soon. I think she'll probably be back half the WNBA season, but she's not leaving Minnesota. Let's stop kidding ourselves here. Even injured, they are going to throw the supermax at her, so Napheesa is going nowhere. Jackieyoung is a free agent. I don't see the Las Vegas Aces letting her go either. Kelseymitchell, that's going to be an interesting one. I can see Indiana throwing her the max. I can see that. Gabby Williams, free agent. Satu Sabali, get well soon, free agent. Alyssa Thomas, Alyssa Thomas, free agent. Skylar Diggins, free agent. The other crash out queen, Marina Mabry, free agent. Kayla McBride, free agent. De'Erica Hamby, free agent. Dejanay Harrington, free agent. Natasha Cloud, free agent. Chelseagray, the point guard, free agent. Madam President, Nneka Onwuemeka, free agent. Jonquel Jones, free agent. Courtney Williams, free agent. Tina Charles, free agent, even though she hasn't decided if she was going to retire or not, but free agent. Alicia Gray, free agent. I do not see ATL letting her go get away. Okay. Ray Burrell, free agent, who has played amazing and unrivaled, and even for Team USA for these qualifying thing that they just did of recently, where they went 5-0. Ray Burrell played amazing basketball. Kayla Thornton coming off an injury, free agent. Monique Billings, free agent. Trying to see some of these other names that are intriguing. Yeah, that's it. Like, those are the intriguing names for me that are free agents. I believe some of those names I mentioned will be moving somewhere else. I think the ones where I said their name and do some things afterwards, I don't think any of them are moving away. I don't think none of them is leaving. Now, some of those other names, I can definitely see them going other places. But I'm just happy that the season is going to start on time. That was like one of the reasons on why I didn't buy any tickets yet. Because I'm like, I'm not going to buy any tickets if the season's not going to start yet. But now that the season is starting on time, starting this weekend, I'm going to start doing my due diligence to check out some tickets so I can go to some of these Liberty games. But obviously, I work 5 days a week. The weekends I have off. So these going to have to be weekend games that I can get for me and my lady, and we can go see the Liberty play. But yes, the WNBA season will start on schedule. New CBA agreement. So again, congratulations to Madam President Nneka Onwuemeka, Brianna Turner, Napheesacollier, Breanna Stewart, Alicia Clark, everybody that was a part of the WNBPA. Salute to y'all. Kathy Engelbert, count your days, because we don't even want you as commissioner no more, to be honest with you. But we're glad we got this deal done. And again, like I said, I'm just happy that the WNBA season is about to start. And then again, we got this young talent that's about to come into the league. It's so many young girls that's going to display their talent starting this weekend for March Madness. And a lot of them is getting ready to come to the WNBA. I'm glad that the season could start on time. They can have their WNBA draft. They can, start training camp on time. They can go to their new teams. Because I can't wait to see this young talent make their debut in the WNBA. I really can't wait. I really, really can't wait. So again, congratulations to the WNBA players for standing 10 toes down. You stood on business. You got what you wanted. Congratulations. Congratulations. And with that being said, it's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for your continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast is the name. Also, hit that notification bell so that way, once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here.